have been missed, as I know you guys have missed me. So thank you for joining. If you are interested in booking with me, I am over at blackspectrumnetwork.com. You can go to blackspectrumnetwork.com/Soleil, SOLE. If you want to leave a love offering, just go ahead and do so at either the. Let me burn my Palo Santo really quickly, and then we'll go ahead and start asking questions about Blueface. This poor young man has the downward spiral has been fascinating to watch. I am not a Blueface fan. I like my rappers to rap on beat. I don't believe that he's talented. That Tatiana song, though catchy, it's one song. And he's always just reminded me of like a really basic ass light-skinned nigga from California who thinks he is the shit because he's kind of tall. You know, I don't see anything great about him. But you know, we are in the year 2022 and you don't have to be talented to be famous. That's just a reality of the situation. But he was recently arrested for a murder plot, I believe, or trying to kill somebody. I don't really know. I just remember seeing Storm Monroe say something about him recently being arrested for trying to kill somebody. So let's look into that. That's going to be my first question, which is, did he try to kill somebody? Oh, La Balin got a couple questions. Thank you, La Balin, for coming through. Is the victim's Twitter post going to ruin the case? Can he be hit with an extortion charge? Did police lawyers convince him to delete his account? Okay, so I want to know, I'm going to start with, did he actually attempt murder? Then I'm going to answer some of your questions, La Balin. And then Kiana wants to know if Krishan will leave him. How can you tell me about this arrest? Did Blueface attempt murder? Is he guilty of what he's being charged with, which is attempted murder? Any wisdom you can share about this at this time is greatly appreciated. And La Balin, because again, I can't scroll back down from the comments, if you wouldn't mind repasting or copying or repasting your questions, I would greatly appreciate it. And I may switch decks next because this one's getting a little worn out. Oh, Lord. Okay, yeah, he did that shit. He did it. So I don't get that he was trying to actively kill somebody. I do get that he was trying to scare someone. Let me pull up clarifier. Clarify this 10 of cups. What do we need to know about the 10 of cups in this situation? Krishan was involved because they're coming up through the 2 of cups. So this was a partnership thing. I think he was trying to intimidate somebody or like show off in front of her. Sorry, my Zoom is going off for that meeting that I'm postponing. Yeah, so we have the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups being clarified by the Sun card and the 2 of Swords. So he did this shit. The 7 of Swords, again, deception. Somebody who is trying to steal, right? So was this person trying to steal from him? He was acting out because he thought that this person was trying to steal from him. So he was acting out because he thought that this person was trying to get over on him. We have the 2 of Cups, which is the couple and the business partnership. So part of what led him to do this was Krishan was pumping his head up, giving him negative influence, encouraging him to do some I was about, no, fuck it. Do some retarded shit. Encouraging him to do some retarded shit. We have the 10 of Cups, which is community. I think that he thinks that in his mind, he thought that this was something that was going to smooth over. He does have a personal relationship with this person. And he thought that, you know, this shit was funny and fun and games so that it was going to work out. And that's clarified by the Sun card, which is, again, a card of ego. His ego got the best of him, and his indecision. He kind of didn't even really want to do this shit, but he did it anyway, again, because going back to this 2 of Cups, he had his head blown up about it, right? Bottom row, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles clarified by the 10 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. So this was a dispute over money. This was definitely a dispute over money. The 6 of Pentacles is under the 7 of Swords. So he either loaned money to somebody or somebody owed him money, and he was, you know, decided to be dickish about it. 3 of Pentacles. This was a business arrangement. So this is somebody that he formerly had done business with, and they've done business multiple times. This is very much a part of his business community. And this is an end to that relationship, right? Did he want to end the business relationship? The other person wanted to end the relationship before he was ready. So again, with this 10 of Swords being a card of wrong one. 10 of Swords being a card of finality, he wasn't ready for that. So he thought he was going to intimidate in the situation. And then we end with the 5 of Wands. This was a petty ass argument. This was something that did not warrant guns or gun violence. This was people allowing their ego and their need to be right in the situation, allowing something to escalate far, far too far, way further than what it needed to. So he absolutely did do that shit. He did it for very stupid reasons. Yes, it was over money. It was over a disagreement over a business partnership, but it was also exacerbated by the fact that he had his partner blowing his head up about it. I hear you, Hugan, but I don't know how to remove the StreamYard frame. I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Can you text me how to do that, Hugan? I don't know how to do that. If you can text me how to do it, I will. You guys, this is embarrassing. I'm very much a Luddite. I'm a smart woman, but when it comes to technology, I struggle. So I really don't know how to remove the frame, but I'm happy to do it if you can tell me how. So Lava Land wants to know if the victim's Twitter posts are going to ruin the case. Yes, sisters, what will be the impact of the victim's Twitter posts on the case? Will they have influence? And if so, what will be the nature of that influence? Any wisdom you can give at this time? It's greatly appreciated. Hi, Sandra. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining. I'm going to ask that second question next, Laba Lynn, if they're going to use his lyrics in his videos as evidence, because I think that's a great question. Laba Lynn is like running the questions for this reading. If anybody else is curious about Blueface, go ahead and type your questions in the comments, because I want to make sure that I answer as much as you guys have. So next, after this question, I'm going to ask about the lyrics, and then I'm going to ask whether or not Krishan is going to leave, okay? Yeah, it is gonna, those posts are gonna impact him negatively. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. It doesn't mean that Blueface isn't going to do time, and it doesn't mean that the case is going to get thrown out. But if there was going to be any kind of civil lawsuit, or if this young man, because it's a young man that he shot, right? I don't even know the gender of this person. But if he was going to try to get any money in the situation, then what's going to happen is that those tweets are going to definitely ruin the prospects of that. In the first row, we have the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Hierophant. So this is very much a situation of itchy Twitter fingers, right? So this young man, of course he was depressed. Like, nobody wants to get shot at. Like, so this situation made him sad. His ego was hurt. He was depressed over it. And as a result, he made some impulsive decisions with the Knight of Wands. So those tweets were impulsive decisions. They were definitely impulsive decisions. This is the Knight of Wands is Aries energy. And if you've ever met an Aries, they will do some shit and then act like they don't understand that it happened, right? They're very impulsive by nature. So this was the tweets were impulsive decisions made based on his depression. We have the Hierophant. So this is him needing an advisor. This is a person that lacks guidance in general, right? In addition to the fact that they're just not very disciplined. Hierophant being a card of spiritual discipline. So if this was somebody that had spiritual discipline and they had mentors around them to kind of explain to them like what to do, what not to do, they wouldn't have did that goofy shit. But it is something that's going to come back to bite them. In the second row, we have the Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups. And we end with the Ten of Swords. So this is the Thief card. Now, I've talked a lot about how this represents somebody being manipulative towards you, but it can also represent ways in which we are stealing from ourselves through self-deception, right? So, and this is under that Five of Cups. So his sadness made him deceive himself into believing that he was doing something good. He was getting his word out, right? But it actually is going to come back to bite him in the butt because it worked against his favor. Knight of Pentacles is how I know that he's not going to get any money from the situation. Knight of Pentacles is a card about minding your own business, taking care of home. So again, he should have been minding his business, right? In the words of Nicki Minaj, he should have just shut the fuck up and ate his rice. And had he shut up and ate his rice and focused on himself and focused on what he needed to do to get the case in order, things would be better. But because he wasn't able to do that, he wasn't able to plan and exercise common sense, he has caused a lot of confusion. So this is confusion that's happening. It's confusion that's going to be on the part of the lawyers and the legal team that's involved, but also confusion in the public, right? A lot of people are now doubting him based on the way that he presented himself. We end with the Ten of Swords. So yes, there's going to be resolution in the situation, but it's going to be very, very painful resolution. And in order for him to get the resolution, he's going to have to look at his actions and be accountable. So short answer, yes, it is going to fuck up the case. It's going to fuck up the case in the sense that he's not going to be able to get any money. So if there was going to be a civil suit, what's the point? Like, not only are you not going to win the civil suit, but it's not like Blueface has money to give to you like that. But also, this has mired his reputation. He's made himself, he thought he was doing the right thing. He thought he was defending himself, but it's only made him look unreliable, right? La Balin, what were the questions you had? I'm sorry, the comments are going so frequently that it's hard for me to keep up with your questions. So if you could put them, you're probably irritated with me asking you to copy and paste over and over again. But if you could do that one more time, La Balin, and I'm gonna go ahead and ask the question. Will the lawyers try? Violent lyrics, that's a great one. I'm gonna do that after I ask about Krishan, though, if that's okay with you. So that'll probably be our last question. But first I wanna ask about whether or not Krishan is gonna stick with him. The candle flame is like, why? The candle flame is like, why are you asking this? She's not going anywhere, but let's just see what the cards have to say. I love lampdomancy. I really do. I feel like I get such clear messages when I read Candle Flame. If you guys would like to take classes from me and learn how to do divination using candle flame, go on over to blackspectrumnetwork.com. Go ahead and check out the classes that I already have up. I'm going to be teaching lampdomancy in mid-December, so keep your eyes out for that class when it goes up. But yeah, it's a very powerful form of divination. You know, I love tarot. I absolutely do. But sometimes all you need is a candle or a glass of water, and you can still get powerful information. Hi, love goddess. I answered your questions earlier about Shanquilla. So I'm glad to see you in here tonight. Ancestors, will Krishan stay with Blueface? Will this be the straw that broke the camel's back for her, or will she continue to be in this relationship? Any insights you can share? Greatly appreciate it. Y'all, I got like 20, I'm kid you not, because my text messages are linked to my computer. I have like 22 texts that I have to check when I get off here with you guys. I hope I didn't upset anybody. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. And she's going to have a lot of disruption as a result of what he's going through. She's involved in this. She's going to incur. I don't think that's the right word. She's going to deal with legal consequences as well as a result of this. I'm not saying that she don't love Blueface, but that's definitely her meal ticket. Yep, she's going to deal with some legal consequences. In the first row, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Fool card. Six of Pentacles is the card of charity. So of course she's not going anywhere. He pays all her bills. Like she literally sees him as the source of her influx, of her money. He pours into her financially. So she knows she's not fucking going anywhere. Like she's not going anywhere, because what's going to happen to her money if she does? She feels the need to defend him with the Seven of Wands. This is about defending somebody as they're on an elevation, or you defending yourself rather. But she feels like she has to protect him from the haters. So if anything, this is going to make her more emboldened, right? I wouldn't be surprised if she does like a lot of lives and things, defending his honor in the meantime. We have the Fool card, and this is just literally she's being foolish. She's being fucking foolish. There's no nice way to say it. In the bottom row, we have the Tower, clarified by the Five of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So a lot of what's keeping her around is ego, because the wands represent ego, right? Ego and passion. So it's ego. She doesn't want to be wrong about the relationship. And also, like, not to be vulgar, but he dicks her down. So like, that's another thing, because wands are sexual passion. A lot of times when men show up with wands, it's literally because of that BDE kind of energy. But with this Tower that's clarified by the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands, she's going to deal with some legal consequences. She's going to have the rug pulled from under her, and it's going to cause her a lot of depression. But the fans and the yes men, the yes people around them, are really going to gas her up and keep her going. So even though she stands to lose a lot in this situation, because, you know, everybody got to stand them, even the wackest people in the world, right? She's gonna have a lot of people gassing her up to keep going at this. She's trying to figure out a plan to support him. Is there going to be a physical move? Does Krishan do music? I got the Page of Pentacles or the Daughter of Coins. So there's something that she's going to try, she's planning for so that she can make money on her own in the meantime. She's trying to teach herself how to do something, but she's not going anywhere because she believes they're getting married. Like in her mind, this is her husband. This is her foundation. So why would she leave? So short answer, she ain't going nowhere. She does music. Yeah, she's going to use this as an opportunity to promote her music. But no, she's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. So final question that I'm going to ask. La Balin, I done forgot your question again. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I know I must be aggravating. Can you type it one more time, La Balin? This has been a long ass read. I don't think you guys understand how much it takes to pull, especially because the Shanquilla readings were tough. That was hard to get through. But reading for this long on other people's business just takes a lot of energy out of you. So I'm sorry that I keep forgetting. Will they use his lyrics and fight videos as evidence? Ancestors, can you tell me about the lawyer's plan? Will they use his lyrics and videos against him as evidence? Any wisdom you can share at this time is very appreciated. So an interesting card fell out while I was shuffling, and it's the Chariot. So I'm going to pull the rest of the spread first so that way I can see what the Chariot is telling us. If you guys enjoyed tonight's readings, definitely leave a love offering. You can do so at my Cash App, $ Larissa Brown, LAURICABRON, or at my PayPal, MANZESOLE@gmail.com. They're going to try to, but it's not going to work. They're going to try to, but it's not going to work. And that makes sense with the Chariot coming up, because the Chariot is like driven to success, right? Hitting your goals, hitting your milestones, just sheer willpower and being able to succeed. So yes, they're going to try to use his lyrics against him, but it's not going to stick, right? If anything, that's going to work out in his favor. And that's why the Chariot fell out while I was shuffling. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to bring up his lyrics, but his team is going to argue that that's a part of his past, right? They're going to argue that it's a part of his past. They're going to use the way he grew up, make it seem like he grew up in a much rougher environment than he actually is, to kind of justify it and to almost victimize him in a way that works to his benefit in terms of the case, right? Queen of Pentacles is, yes, she's the queen of money. She's known as the card of the working mother, but she's great at navigating her social networks and social relationships. So he's going to have a lot of character witnesses that basically put a lot of what the prosecution tries to put forward. Yeah, his character witnesses are going to work in his favor. So that using his lyrics, using the fight videos, that's not going to work. That's further confirmed by the Three of Cups, which is celebration, right? Raising your cups. So again, because they're going to be able to maneuver the situation in his favor, right? He's gonna have success with this. So even if they do try to use his lyrics and videos, he's going to be able to maneuver it in a way where it works to his benefit. Bottom row, we have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So it's going to make them look petty. It's going to make them look childish. It's going to make them look like they don't understand the difference between entertainment and reality. So it's going to make them look very novice-like, right? So even though they're going to do it, it's just going to make them seem very childish and foolish in this situation. Queen of Swords is very clever. She's very clever, and she's really, really good with her words. So his lawyer is very, very smart. And his lawyer is going to be able to manipulate not only not only will the lawyer be able to manipulate what the prosecution says, she's gonna, I don't even know if, his lawyer may not be female, but I'm getting a feminine energy. His lawyer is going to be able to use research as well to prove why what they're saying is stupid, right? And then we end with the Three of Pentacles. Again, a lot of character witnesses, a lot of people within the industry are going to step up and support him, right? Again, because we are at this space where people are trying to enact laws again to stop lawyers or stop the law from being able to use people's lyrics against them in the court of law. So again, his legal team is going to be able to use that this cultural shift in their favor. So short answer, yes, they're going to try to use his lyrics and his videos against him. No, it will not work. It will actually backfire and work in his favor. Until next time, it will be a lot shorter than 3 months. Can't say when you'll see me next, but you guys will see me soon. Thank you for joining. Please take care. And until next time, bye.
So fuel my fire, take me higher, I'll be your liar too. Cause when we're here, there's nothing better than the skyline.